All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. I hope you guys have been having a great week. It's been a hot minute. I've been very busy lately, but I'm happy to be back today. I'm going to be, of course, streaming some more Bloodborne. And speaking of which, I just want to thank everyone who took the minute to watch that video I made on Bloodborne, just talking about why I love the game so much that I uploaded to YouTube. Because I've just meaning to make a video like that or something of the sort where I just talk about my love for this game for so long now, and I'm so glad that I finally did. And to anyone who watched that, thank you so much. That's what I was working on last week, which is why I didn't stream at all pretty much. It takes me a while to make YouTube videos. I'm not the most apt at doing that in a very quick fashion. It takes me a little bit of time to do that kind of stuff. But it's really fun, and I'm really glad that I got to do that and share it with you guys. And of course, we're going to be playing some more of this gem today because this has just been getting me through my last couple of weeks. I can always make time for this game and my streams, of course. So let's just continue this, man. And as usual, I forgot to make an output projection here so I can actually see the game on my monitor. Hold up. Let me close this. There we go. All right, that's better. And finally see the game now. But yeah, again, I hope you guys have been having a good one. I think it's been like a week or like 2 weeks. I think a little bit over a week since I last streamed. And I think the last time we left off, we pretty much beat Mikolash, and we're pretty much at the end, if you want to look at it that way. If we're going for like the most basic ending of the game. There's only one more boss to fight. But of course, there's so much amazing optional stuff that you can do in this game that I really want to take a look at, which is what we're going to be doing today. Here, let me just pump up my volume a tiny bit for myself. And of course, I kind of want to start by going to Canehurst. I don't know if it's going to be difficult at this point. I forget at which point it starts to get less difficult. Like, you have to be at a certain level. You have to have like pretty good stats. Otherwise, it's not near impossible to get into that area at the gates. But I think we're good. So of course we have to summon the carriage. We have to go to the woods. And Hemwick Charnel Lane, which I forget how to get to from here. There we go. Using some new headphones too, and these feel a little bit weird, so you're gonna notice me like meddling with this a tiny bit. Because unfortunately my old earphones stopped working in one of the ears. These ones sound like pretty decent so far. I just found them lying around in storage. What I realized is we can actually go to the boss arena and make it to the carriage faster that way. Alright, so let's go in the witch's abode. But yeah, I'm hoping to power through this game, play quite a bit of it. It's always so fun doing new playthroughs and stuff like that, and I just want to keep going through with this. And I don't know how far I want to make it into this playthrough, because like I said, I've played this game so many times, pretty much 100%ed it multiple times. I platinumed it twice. That's the extent to which I've played this game. But I don't know, man. I don't know how far I want to go with this playthrough. I guess maybe we'll do like 2 NG cycles. We'll do this one and then the New Game Plus, and then maybe call it at that, and then go for another game. There we go. And yeah, we'll go from there. I kind of want to... I'm wondering if I want to 100% it. Holy crap. This earphone keeps slipping out of my ear. Here we go. I love this cutscene though. It's just so Dracula infused. Oh shit. I forgot we had to also get in the carriage. There's not one continuous cutscene. Yo, Flaming Phoenix, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Hope you're having a great day. Playing some more Bloodborne, because this game has just been getting me through my past couple of weeks. I love it so much. And yeah, we're just going to keep the good times rolling. But thanks again for stopping by, dude. Those games of Paladins the other day were really fun, by the way. Thanks again for showing me the ropes in that. It was very fun. Yeah, I love the attention to detail in this game. How if you pan the camera around, you can actually see that the horses have died. They're covered in snow. There's the carriage. So it kind of illustrates the passage of time. It's been like a while since we actually got here. The horses have been dead for so long. And then the scale of everything is so crazy as well. Canehurst is probably... I honestly think this is my favorite location in Bloodborne. And I love the level design here. So if we go down this path, this tower right here is actually a shortcut that you unlock deep into the castle. And speaking of the castle, this is going to be the entrance, which can either be incredibly easy or difficult depending on how leveled you are in the game. So we're about to find out just how good we are right now. Also realize we're running Tarnish Rest, because I forgot that where we left off in the last stream was with the defeat of Rom the Vacuous Spider in the Chalice Dungeon, which I'm still really surprised we got done so early on, because it's a difficult fight. And so yeah, let's go back to Ludwig's, which is where we're remaining here. Oh yeah, okay. We're perfectly leveled for this place right now. What level are we again? 70. Been waiting for a stream. It sucked since I've been sick. Yeah, man. You have COVID, right? I hope you're doing all right, dude. I hope you've been recovering well. Because that sounds pretty awful. And yeah, I've been really busy lately. My classes started up again in college, and I was of course also working on that Bloodborne YouTube video, which I'm really happy to have made. Which, by the way, if you check that out, thank you so much. Which is why I haven't been able to stream as much lately, but I'm hoping to get back into it and start doing it again more frequently. God damn. These enemies are very annoying. We probably should have stocked up on more blood vials before skedaddling over to Dracula's crib. This is literally Dracula's castle. That's what this is. And I love it. Okay, hold up. We're going blood tinge, right? I forgot we have this bad boy. We have no ammo. Shit. I was gonna blast it with my cannon. There we go. I'm okay. It's been a little over a week and it feels like it's been forever. Yeah, man. The passage of time lately has been pretty damn wonky. Feels like everything that should be fast is really long, and it feels like everything that's been long has like gone by really fast. We're just living in some really weird and unfortunate times right now. Yeah, I did not come prepared with my blood vials and quicksilver bullets. But we'll make this work. Before I enter the castle, I like to skedaddle down here. I forget what's down here. There are a couple of items, I believe. Some really annoying... Yeah, there they are. The snakes. Or the asps, or whatever you want to call them. So one of the reasons I like to do Canehurst, or this optional area, as soon as possible is because given the build that we're running on this playthrough, which is a Blood Tinge build, where I want to use a couple of weapons like Shikage and Evelyn, which is like pretty much the best gun in the game, I want to get those from here, and so that's why I want to do this area super early. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't wait till I get back to work. Yeah, I feel you, man. You just need something to do, right? I get that feeling. I totally relate to that. Like I said, my classes just started up again. And of course, at the beginning of the break, the winter break, I was like, yay, like I finally have some time off. I'm going to chill. I'm going to do some streams, make some videos, you know, take a break from all my classes and stuff like that. But towards the end, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go back because I'm kind of like the type of person who, if I go too long without doing any work, I have to go back to doing work. I need to do something, you know? So I can totally understand that, man. But yeah, dude, like I said, I hope everything goes smoothly for you. I hope you get back into the groove of things and recover well. Wish you nothing but the best, dude. Because COVID sounds pretty awful. Alright, so I think that's everything in this area. So what I'm actually going to do... Oh, there's something back there near the elevator. I'm going to grab all the items here, go back to the Hunter's Dream, and stock up on some blood vials and some bullets, and skedaddle back here. Excellent. Oh damn, we have 30k echoes. I can't remember how much it costs to level up at this point. We're gonna have to see. Oh, damn. It's 29k. So we actually can take a level, but like I said, not particularly interested in doing that at the moment. So we're going to take like about... What's our max echoes right now? Do we have the room that allows us to carry more? Yeah, max files held up +3, +4. So we're going to have 4 echoes max. Or +4 echoes max, meaning 24 echoes in total. And right now we have 7. So I believe we need 17 echoes. I'm doing that right. And the rest I'm going to spend on the Key West bullets. There we go. Key West we have. Okay, so we're going to need 16 of those. Bada boom. Good shit. So we have just about enough. No, it's on at the Nightmare. I know which tombstone Canehurst is at. I think it's this one. Nope. This one maybe? There we go. I hope if in a sequel to Bloodborne, they, I hope in a sequel to Bloodborne, they add thumbnails, I think, to like the locations at the tombstones. Kind of like how Dark Souls 3 has thumbnails of the locations at the bonfires. So I think Dark Souls 3 has the best implementation of fast travel because in terms of the UI, because it's so easy to know and so quick to navigate those menus and know where to go in the game from the bonfires, just being able to see a thumbnail of the areas and the areas being categorized well under different locations. I think one of the downsides of Bloodborne is the fact that when you're trying to fast travel, you have to like read each and every single location in a list of different tombstones to see where you want to go. And if you're a newcomer to the game and can't associate the location with where you want to go visually, oh damn, it can be kind of annoying to navigate. So I hope in a sequel to Bloodborne, they add in thumbnails. Hey, god damn you, beast. I hate you. Making me waste my blood vials. Get out of here. I don't think he can visceral these dudes, right? If he could, that would be amazing. I think we came to the conclusion that we can't in the challenge dungeon last time. Let's see. I always forget if you can or can't visceral these things. Nah, you can't. I feel that like that would have been it right there. There we go. Just one enemy type in Bloodborne always has a moveset that I just cannot nail down in terms of like figuring out how to dodge it and everything like that. Just never can figure it out. Oh, we didn't go there yet. Shit. I forgot over to the left. There's like a big boy at the end and that they have a lot of items. Alright, sweet. Insta-KO'd that one. Alright, that was easy. Getting a lot of frenzied cold blood, which is what I really like. And some free echoes from all that. Not gonna bother with them. I kinda wanna save my echoes for going in here, because I know I'm gonna take a lot of hits from that asshole. And here we are, Dracula's castle. Refuse to call it by its name in the game, which is Canehurst. Because this totally is Dracula's crib. Like, even the ghosts and everything like that, like, these noble women, or the ghosts of them rather, are all in Dracula's castle too. Is directly inspired by that, and I think that is freaking awesome. Especially when you consider how good of a job they did at implementing it and like realizing it in this game. I love the reach, or the AoE, whatever you call it, of the Ludwig's Holy Blade weapon. Like how much I don't know the term for it. I keep forgetting. It's not AoE. It's not reach. Like how much spread it has, I guess. Like how wide the attack is and how much it how many enemies it's able to hit. And one swing if they're all in an arc around you. And it's heavy variation. I really like that. I always felt bad for these little dudes. They're literally the maids just like scrubbing the floor. And I've been presumably doing that for pretty much an eternity at this point, and we're just like annihilating them. We're just like showing them no mercy. And I guess like if you run past these guys, they wouldn't harm you. So we're technically just the bad guys here and absolutely nuking everything and everyone. It's like a massacre. Bloodborne is indeed a very tragic game. The very first time I came across this place, I was pretty creeped out. A lot of people say that the Upper Cathedral Ward is the spookiest part of Bloodborne. But to me, upon my first visit of this game all those years ago, upon my first playthrough of it in 2015, I thought this place was pretty damn spooky with the way that the ghosts of the noble women are all just crying in such a harrowing way. There's something just so unnerving to me about that. And now we're gonna have to face off against the gargoyles. There they are. Bitch, I knew you were there. Nice try. Close but no cigar. There's another one up here, I believe. These enemies are so cool. This whole area is so goddamn cool. Goodbye. Love how he takes no fall damage. He's gonna climb back up this way on the stairs, I believe. Or not. Where'd he go? Hello? Where's the low HP one? He just vanished. Vanished off the face of the planet. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, my heart just sank right there. I thought it was gonna fall off. I don't think I've ever fallen off from there before. I don't know if you even can. It's possible to, from a higher elevation, bypass the railing or whatever you want to call it and actually fall off the tower. Remember this area with all the statues. I remember I posted a really funny message here on one of my playthroughs. I think it was a Rianu Kiev's character that I showcased on one of my last streams. And I got over 100 upvotes because there's some really funny messages you can post with the messaging system in the Soulsborne games, given how you can't type in exactly what you want, but you can use a selection of preset words to come up with some really funny and creative messages. So I made a joke about those statues, and it was received pretty well, so I feel proud of that. Yeah, I was right here about about this statue's butt right here. I made like a really funny joke about it and like placed the message there. Can't remember what it was, what it said. But people come up with some really funny messages with in creative ways by combining all of the preset words and phrases. Oh, there are two here. I forgot. Oh, sweet. I forgot you get the Executioner set from there. Alright, so not bad. We're not having an excruciating time with the gargoyles on this playthrough. Sometimes, during one odd visit of this place in some of my playthroughs, I have a very difficult time with the gargoyles. Like, they always manage to pounce on me. Wild Blood Register, that is for PvP, I think. If I remember that correctly, it is a leaderboard, which I never use because PvP isn't really my jam, as I always say. Now we have the shortcut open too. Oh, I should actually go take a level. Got a lot of souls here on the line, I realize. I feel like we're coming up on Evelyn. We're very close to getting that gun, which I'm excited for because it is pretty much the greatest pistol in the game for Blood Tinge. And if I recall correctly, at this point we're putting in a lot of points into Blood Tinge. So yeah. Excellent. We're gonna get Blood Tinge to about 30, I think, and then start pouring points into Vitality and get that to 50. Strength skill, and then Blood Tinge again. Like I said in my previous streams of this game, the way I like to level up in Soulsborne is I like to cycle through stats. That's just the way I like to do it. So we're probably gonna go like that. So I believe now it's around 30k to level up. There we go. Alright, I'm actually pretty damn stoked for this stream because I feel like we're gonna come across, if we're lucky, Shikage. We gotta beat the boss here first. The king dude, I forget his name. The Martyr Logarius, that's what his name is. And then do a couple of things with the queen at the very end. There's some dialogue stuff there. I forget exactly how we got Shikage, but we'll figure it out. I'm really excited to get it because, like I said, it's one of my least used weapons in the game, and it is pretty fucking cool. If you invest points in a Blood Tinge. I think one of the reasons I didn't use it a lot is because it's more of a PvP weapon, and I'm all for PvE. But I kind of want to make things interesting. As I always say, I like to play Bloodborne in new ways each and every time, and I feel like I always do. There's just so much to this game that it's really easy to play it in a new light each and every time. It's easily the most replayable game I've ever played. And so we're going to try something interesting. We're going to use Shikage in PvE. And the reason that's quite detrimental, holy shit. And chill out, ladies. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Some weird fucking curse they inflict upon you. Oh, that guy. Okay, so, yeah, as I was saying, I think the reason that people discourage you from using Chicago in PvE is, of course, because that weapon, one of the reasons why it's a tricky weapon to use is because it basically saps your health in its trick variation. You basically stab yourself with it, I believe, and you start to lose health over time. It's kind of like the Bloodletter. Except with the Bloodletter, when you stab yourself, the effect is different. You inflict a fuck ton of frenzy on yourself. But you don't lose HP over time. So in the long run, it's more of an effective weapon in PvE. But with Chicago, when you stab yourself to go into the blood variation of the weapon, that's when you start to take a lot of damage. Or that's when you actually start to lose health over time. And obviously, that's not what you want in a PvE scenario. But we're going to make it work. I'm down for that, because like I said, every single playthrough I like to use the weapons I haven't used that much. Case in point, right now we're using Ludwig's Holy Blade, which surprisingly, even though it is very easy to acquire this weapon in the game, I've barely used ever in all my playthroughs of Bloodborne. Oh shit. Their little darts that they shoot at you. Some of these guys are just so adorable. He's using like a fencing blade or whatever they're called. Like the swords you use in fencing. I don't know the term for them, but that's kind of funny. It'd be really cool if there were a weapon like that in Bloodborne. Like a little poking fencing thing. I know there's one like that in Dark Souls 2, I believe. I don't know if there's one like that in DS3 or DS1. I can't remember. I know Dark Souls 2 has a sword like that. There's some like illusory wall mumbo jumbo here. If I remember that correctly, we can move this bookshelf and get a hidden item behind there. I feel like we're very close to Evelyn right now. Can't remember the gimmick for getting it though. I think it has to do with that bookshelf. Alright, yeah, so if we jump out that doorway, grab an item here. Some good old-fashioned QS bullets. A gargoyle somewhere? Oh, hello there. Okay. That takes care of that. Okay, so one thing I want to check first, just a second, is do I have my earphones on right? Yeah, so it says left. So I feel like in the game, I'm hearing those enemies, or the gargoyles in this case, coming in from the right, but I hear that on the left side of my head, so I'm wondering if like I have my earphones the wrong way. I'm wearing my earphones the opposite way of the way I should be wearing them. Oh god, I forgot they could do that. Spooky. Oh, there's a chest. Okay, this might not be Evelyn. I can't remember. Alright, can you please be quiet in the politest way possible? Can you stop screaming? Thank you. Oh, there are two chests. So one of them I think is going to be the Executioner's Glove, because I remember that's a thing you can get from here as well. Oh my god. The fate worse than death itself in Bloodborne, being tethered so that you can't move and then having a ghost lady just scream into your eardrum. Holy shit. Alright, so I think this is going to be Executioner's Glove? Yeah, okay. I forget the way it works. It's like a pretty cool arcane ability. I was using it a lot in one of my playthroughs. And then this one I'm hoping is Evelyn. I don't know if it is. I can't even remember the second item here. Okay, it's a Knight's Garb. Okay, interesting. Interesting, interesting. I do remember that we get those, now that I have them. Completely forgot about this set. It's a pretty damn cool set. Some of the snazziest you can make your character look is when you equip the Knight set. And combined with... Let's just do that right now. Combined with the crown you eventually get from Martyr Logarius. Knight's trousers. This looks so jarring wearing the Knight's attire with the crow feather mask. Or the beak mask or whatever. And top hat would suffice for now. But the coolest you can make your character look with the Knight's attire, like I said, is the crown. Okay, so I'm pretty sure there's now a shortcut from here. Some kind of lever, something like that we can pull in order to move this bookshelf, but I can't remember where that is. Can't remember how this place works. Not sure. I forgot about this little weird area right here. So you can drop like so. Aha, there we go. There's the lever. So we pull this. We have something of a shortcut. There we go. But the question is where... I don't even know if Evelyn is in this area. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly, but I just really need that pistol in my life. So I'm gonna hope that it is. I just, for some reason, feel like it is. Might be a chest that we overlooked somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. Behind the tables. Sneaky. Are you Evelyn? Hello? There it is. Hey! Evelyn, oh Evelyn. Have you met Evelyn? Evelyn, the gun that needs 18 blood tinge. Okay, so what are we at right now? 15. Great. Good thing that we're pouring points into blood tinge because I actually forget that it has a blood tinge requirement of 18. So it's a good thing that we've already got a head start on that with our leveling. All right, awesome, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm actually proud of my little noggin and being able to remember that those items are there. Because normally when it comes to gameplay stuff, I'm super forgetful about item placement and like, you know, what's good, what's not good, and like terms of all the combat and the gameplay and shit like that, and like the stats. But when it comes to like the story, the characters, the narrative, the world building, all that kind of stuff, that just stays up in my memory bank forever. That stuff I never forget. It's kind of funny. Okay, true. So we got to take that ladder to get all the way up top. So yeah, considering that I'm usually very forgetful when it comes to like gameplay stuff, I'm glad that when it comes to Bloodborne, I'm not. Glad that one of my favorite games ever is an exception to that. I fucking love this game, man. And we actually have a lot of echoes. Warm blood gemstone, sweet. Oh, I forgot about the lizard thingy-majobber. There we go. Bloodstone chunk, excellent. I don't know what to call them in this game, like, because in Dark Souls they're called crystal lizards, or at least that's what the community usually calls them. So in this game I just call them lizards too. I'm gonna call them crawlers from now on. How about that? Make it easy to remember. I hear footsteps. Hello? Who's up here? Oh yeah, now we're just going to... Oh, they're going to meet some gargoyles up here, I remember. And then we're going to be skedaddling over to the martyr. It's a very creepy looking gargoyle. Please die. Don't want to contract some horrible diseases. Oh sweet, we got the knight's wig. It's just chilling up here. Last piece of this attire. Here's the other gargoyle. Whatever, he's just minding his business somewhere. Knight's wig. Wait, are we even wearing it? Oh yeah, we are. It's one of those things that hangs off the back. That's pretty sweet. Dude, our guy, I'm so glad. This is my very first playthrough where I have given my character like a little piece of eyewear. I fucking love these bloodshot red sunglasses that we gave to him. He looks so fucking badass. I think by far this is my coolest looking dude. Besides, of course, the legendary Rihanna Keeves. Get rid of that bad boy. Bad boy. Yeah, so we gotta drop down here. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Nope. Man, I kind of wish that I hadn't. So here's the thing, ladies and gents. I'm playing Bloodborne right now on the account that I use to stream on my PS4. And over the summer, when I took a long break from streaming, where I honestly didn't think I'd come back because of all the issues I'd run into with streaming and how sad they made me feel, I decided to fire up Bloodborne again on my streaming account because I hadn't platinumed it on this account, and I platinumed it for a second time. My main account, I platinumed the game on like a couple of years ago. Because I love this game so much, I was like, I'm kind of sad. Bloodborne's my happy place. Let me play it again 100% in a second time, because I honestly think Bloodborne is the most fun game to platinum. The trophies are just perfect. And it's so fun to 100% it. But now that I'm actually playing it on stream, I kind of wish I hadn't done that, because it would have been so fun to platinum this game a second time on stream, you know? It's cool. It's cool. Getting to play it as much as possible is enough to make me happy. Or just streaming it at all. Being able to stream it all, honestly, is enough to make me happy. Alright, so at this point I believe there's no going back. Unless... Oh no, there's a... Is there a lamp right before Logarius? I forget. Or is it after we kill him? Okay, no, it's definitely before. Like, all the way back at the beginning. We wouldn't have gotten those Bolt Hunter marks otherwise. Yep, there he is, just chilling. Do we risk fighting him or go back and take a level? Alright, Alright, you know what? Let's go back and take a level. Let's be smart. I know we're at a decent enough level to be going through this place. Like, otherwise, believe me, we'd be having an insanely difficult time. You wouldn't be able to get to the gates. Like, those bloodsuckers at the beginning or whatever they're called are, like, really difficult if you're under-leveled. So you can't even, like, set foot into the castle at the beginning. But considering how we just breezed through it, I don't think Logarius is going to be very hard. It was very easy on my last playthrough. A similar thing happened where, like, I was at a good enough level. I just kind of breezed through the castle. But still, I kind of don't want to play with my echoes like that. Just gamble with them. So we're going to spend him here to level up. The faster we can start jazzing away with Evelyn, the better. Always takes me a minute. There we go. Forsaken Castle, Canehurst. And take this elevator. Get on over to my boy Martyr real quick. Wait, where's the ladder at again? Fuck. I forget. I always get turned around. Coming back up here. Trying to look for that goddamn ladder. Hello? Are you the ladder? No. Wait. Oh my god. Why do I always miss it? I feel like I just checked that room twice. The room with the lever for the ladder, and I always miss it. I always overlook it. Like, yeah, like what? Wait. Oh, there it, oh my god. This ladder just blends in so well to the environment. I think it's confusing for me because the ladder isn't directly in front of the lever. It's like halfway between the room the lever is in and the original room with all the ghost ladies. Which is what makes it confusing. It's like on that halfway point between the shortcut room and the regular room. And it just blends in so well. Okay, time to tango. Monsieur Logarius. My dude looks so cool with the knight's attire plus the engravings of the case for Ludwig's Holy Blade, like the sheath. Like this is the ultimate outfit. Ultimate fashion born. It's funny how he's standing up before the cutscene starts, but when the cutscene starts, he's just still chilling there in the seat. Or in the throne. Let's dance. Shing. Alright, I forgot about that attack. Yeah, I don't remember his moveset at all. I always forget it. So he has a projectile base. Is there a way to push him off the roof? I forget. Is that his AoE? Yes, it is. Oh, you can visceral him? Chill, dude. That's chilling. Why didn't I ever think of that? Completely slipped my mind. The bullet just bounced off. I don't know if you guys saw that. That's funny. Alright, this is chilling, man. Just need one more good visceral on him and we're done. Forget about that attack. It's scary. One good blast in the face and we should be good. You have enough ammo? We do. GG's. The power of America is what won us that fight against Logarius, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't factor in the fact that you can just visceral him since he's a humanoid enemy. Like, one rule of thumb in Bloodborne, number one rule of Bloodborne is if it's a humanoid, you can parry it. Good shit. Oh, true, and there's the lamp. And I believe if you pick up the Crown of Illusions, he drops, which is a very snazzy looking item. You gain entry into the Grand Hall where the Queen is chilling. Wild Blood Queen. The guy looks so fucking cool. I love Canehurst, man. Just like look at all this. It's so cool. Generally, any kind of palace level in a Soulsborne game where there's stairs ascending to a great throne room is an incredibly cool location in that game.
I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
Instead of kneeling, there's something really interesting we can do to extend this quest line. I'm going to go over to the table here on the right and pick up the unopened summons. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this character we encountered a long time ago in Bloodborne named Alfred, but if we go skedaddle over to Alfred and give him these unopened summons, Alfred can actually come on over here and do something very interesting and slightly disturbing too. And so we're going to do that, but not before we level up.
Very well.
Crank up Blood Tincture 17. Perfect. I can't remember where he is again. I think he's on the pathway to the Forbidden Woods. Meaning, what's the closest location we can go? It's gonna have to be from here. Probably the Cathedral Ward. I assume he's there. And if we give him the unopened summons, he is going to somehow miraculously instant transmission himself over to Canehurst into that very throne room we were just standing in. And do something very interesting. We're going to make this quest fun. It's probably the most you can do out of the Vile Blood Queen quest line. I forget that if you have to actually kneel before her before you give him the unopened summons. But we're going to see what happens here. Yo, Jacob, how's it going, man? It's been a hot minute since I've streamed, so I'm back in it again, playing some more Bloodborne. This game's just been getting me through my weeks, man, and it's super, super fun. But how are you doing, dude? I'm down to play zombies tonight with you and Johnny because I think he texted me. He wanted to play one last time. So if you're down, like, that would be pretty amazing. Oh yeah, maybe I spawned at a lamp that was a little bit too far, but it's cool. Just skedaddle all the way down here. There he is. Alright, sweet. What's up, Alfred?
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. Aha! Is that the sigil of Canehurst? I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude. Ah, I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets. It has been an honor, but I must say goodbye. Let us cleanse these tarnished streets, and may the good blood guide your way.
Alright, now this is where shit is going to get interesting. We are going to use the Bold Hunter's Mark. And we're going to go back to Canehurst. And shit is about to take a very dark turn. What time am I down for? So right now it's 5, right? So I was going to say, let me stream for another, In 2 to 3 hours? Because I feel like you guys would want to play like later tonight as we normally do. So like around, like not super late obviously. So maybe around like 7 to 8, somewhere like there. So right now it's 5. I'll probably stream another 2 hours, go for like a nice 3 to 4 hour stream. And then I'm down to fire up some zombies with you boys. Yeah, me too, man. That was such an unfortunate thing that happened last time where we kept disconnecting in those games. Shit. And how Johnny wasn't feeling too well by the end of it. That was very unfortunate, but yeah, hoping for the best this time tonight. Hopefully you can get a good couple of games, and especially considering this is his last day with his free trial, right? So yeah. So yeah, I'll probably get on between 7 to 8, so probably like 7:30 or like 8ish. I'll message you guys on Discord, and then we can fire up some zombies, some zomboys. So I think it's this one, Vile Blood Queen's chamber, and my computer just went into screensaver mode or whatever, so let me turn that back on.
Master, look! I've done it! I've done it! I've smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity.
Yo,
what good's your immortality?
An average Andy, thank you so much for the follow, dude.
Stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and
Yo, and custom, yo, custom Mark 809, thank you so much, dude, for the follow. I'm playing some Bloodborne here. Did someone just raid? No way, someone just raided. It's Finers. Thank you so much, dude, for the raid with 7 viewers. That's so kind of you, dude. Welcome, raiders, to the stream. My name is Addy, or the Irritable Indian, and I became affiliate recently on Twitch, so to celebrate, I've been playing a whole lot of Bloodborne because this is my second favorite game of all time. And I've been having a hell of a good time playing this. And once again, thank you so much for the support, everyone, on all the streams so far, and on helping me get to affiliate status, and for the continued support after that as well. You guys are incredible. You're welcome. Good to be back, mate. Yeah, welcome back to you too, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for all the follows. Holy crap. Cornetto, thank you for the follow, man. So yeah, we're just keeping the good times rolling with some more Bloodborne. This is like my millionth playthrough of the game. I love it so much, and I always will. So to those of you who are interested in that kind of stuff, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And once more, thank you so much for being here, all of you guys. Yeah, custom Mark. Bloodborne is incredible, dude. Conrad M, thank you so much for the follow. Holy crap. Again, it's Finers, or how do I pronounce your username, by the way? Is it, I hope I'm saying it right. Is it It's Finers or It's Finners? Either raid, dude, like, thank you so much again for the raid. That's very, very kind of you, and for all of you guys. Finn, like shark fin? Okay, great. That's what I thought. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It is indeed a blast of a rage fest. We are currently doing the end of one of my favorite side quests in the game, which is skedaddling over to Canehurst Castle and checking out the mess that is happening here right now. The Vile Blood Queen just got nuked. And this character, who is a very seemingly wholesome dude, has taken a dramatically dark turn in the story right now. What's my favorite weapon? My favorite weapon has to be Beast Hunter's Scythe. It is a very ordinary looking weapon. It's very similar to the whatchamacallit, Saw Cleaver that you start with in the game, but I love the moveset. So yeah, my top 3 weapons would have to be that, the Moonlight Holy Greatsword, and probably Bloodletter, because Bloodletter is a hell of a cool weapon and just so unique and trippy, like the giant spiky blood thing that's just infused with like blood. It's very, very cool. Like, honestly, all the DLC weapons in Bloodborne, which, by the way, we haven't gotten to the DLC yet on this playthrough, but I can't wait to, are probably the best weapons in the game, in my opinion. But yeah, thanks again, everyone. I haven't seen it yet. Do you have it? I do on the other account, or on my other character on this account. I can actually show it to you real quick. Why don't we do that? If you're down. Maybe one moment here. I have the legendary... This is probably my best playthrough on the game, like the character I'm about to show you, because it has everything. He has everything 100%ed, all the weapons locked and stuff like that. He's at like the highest... He's my highest level character. The legendary Riano Keeves. Sorry for the interruption. No worries, dude. Not interrupting at all. I love like showing anything and everything in Bloodborne. The more I can show of this game, the better. Here, let me crank down the volume a tiny bit there. It's Finners. Have a good night, man. Thank you so much again for the raid and for stopping by and for bringing all these lovely people along with you. And I'll see you again soon, man. Thank you so much, dude. Good night, good night. So, Bloodletter is this bad boy right here. I use this a whole bunch on my last playthrough of the game on this character. And just check this out. So this is like the ordinary variation of the weapon, right? Looks like a standard mace slash chime thing. And you can do something like that. And that's what it becomes. You lose a whole lot of health. And you take a whole lot... So this moveset is crazy. If I do L2 with this... I do a massive AoE attack, but look what happens as a result of that. I take a whole lot of frenzy damage. And if you're not at a high enough level with a lot of vitality, or if you don't have the Crow Hunter set on, which gives you a lot of frenzy resistance, you can potentially kill yourself doing this attack. In like one fell swoop. But if you're able to live through all of that, you can do a massive, massive amount of damage with this. And like, this is the other, this is the R2 heavy. The moveset is incredible. So it's clearly a blood weapon, so you need to have like a very high blood tinge to use it. I can't remember, yeah, like you need 16 blood tinge right off the bat to even use it. It's pretty damn insane, yeah. So yeah, I have every single weapon on this playthrough. So Beast Hunter Scythe, yeah, this is my favorite weapon in the game. Even though it seems very like ordinary and nothing too special, it's like another hunter's weapon pretty much. I like how unique it is. So unlike any other weapon in the game, the default variation of this weapon is heavy. So you start off with it being like a heavy weapon. Normally this is like the trick variation, what I'm doing here. And the trick variation is actually pretty like, it's a standard light weapon, kind of like the saw cleaver. My favorite part about this weapon and why I use it a whole bunch is because of the wake up attack. You essentially start off the combo by charging forward and doing like a whole bunch of like this entire flurry of like quick attacks. Like I love the wake up, like how you just dash forward. So if your enemy is trying to attack you and you attack after them, you will still get the first hit. And you can like follow up with stuff like that. And this is my other favorite thing about the weapon. If you feel like you're getting too greedy, the trick combo, if I hit L1 here and I go into heavy, I can pretty much do a massive backstep and go into my heavy variation. And I can get out of the damage, which is really cool. Like I love the dodging and like the speed and everything of this weapon. So it's probably my favorite weapon in the game. And then of course, this bad boy, like, how can you not love this? It's in every single Soulsborne game. And it's very clearly, as you can tell, the best in Bloodborne. You cannot even change my mind on that. The Holy Moonlight Greatsword. The best part of this weapon is you can actually, I'm going to show you something really cool right now. That you may or may not know about this weapon. I don't know if I'm going to the right Chalice dungeon here. I hope it's the right one. Is it? Yeah, the Curse through Meru Ethel. I'm going to show you something really cool about the Holy Moonlight Greatsword. So let's make sure we're going to the right Chalice dungeon first. What is your recommended stat to level up? That depends entirely on the build that you're going for. So let's say you want to use a lot of heavy weapons. I would go for strength. If you want to use some of the lighter and faster weapons, like Ludwig's Holy Blade or like the Moonlight Greatsword, or some of the smaller stuff like the Threaded Cane, you know, the Saw Cleaver, I would go for more skill. But if you want to use like a combination of both, like some weapons are really good with both stats, and go for something called a quality build, which is what I'm currently doing on my other playthrough that I'm doing for the streams, which is where you basically put a lot of points into both strength and skill at the same time. On this playthrough though, like eventually, if you put a lot of hours into Bloodborne, you will get to the point where it doesn't, your build is pretty much everything. So like right now, as you can see, if you look at the stats on the bottom left, I'm maxed out in Vitality, and every other stat is basically soft capped at 50. So I have pretty much every single build in the game. Like I have 50 Endurance, 50 plus Strength, 50 plus Skill, 50 Blood Tinge, 50 Arcane. So I can use pretty much anything I want and be like reasonably good at them. Is there a level cap? Yeah. So, or actually, I don't know what the level cap is. So my character right now is 307. I could keep going. I think it caps out at, I don't know, like probably 999 or something like that. But in terms of like the stat caps, they're 99. Those are the hard caps for the stats. But yeah, ideally the way you want to play Bloodborne is you want to put points, like the most points into stats that govern the weapons you want to use the most. And then towards the end, like always make sure you're putting points into Vitality at the same time. Endurance is not super important. So the second stat, that you can leave to the end. That's what I always do in every playthrough. But as a general rule of thumb, always put points into Vitality and any two other stats that you're going to be using a lot. So if you want to use a lot of guns in your playthrough, put it into Blood Tinge. And on the side, if you want to use like a lot of strength weapons, put points into strength. So you could do Vitality, Strength, Blood Tinge. Always like make sure you're cycling between three stats. But in the end, like eventually when you get stuff to 50, that's when it's soft caps, meaning if you go any value beyond 50 in the stat, you're going to get like very meager increases in the stats. So I would recommend capping your stats at 50 for everything that is in Vitality and go from there. But yeah, we are in the, I believe we are in the right dungeon. Yeah, like look at my HP right now on the top left. So this is a crazy chalice dungeon I discovered on Reddit, which is probably the best dungeon in the game for farming souls or echoes. And the strat involves using the Holy Moonlight Greatsword on the base variation. And I'm going to show you something really cool about this weapon that you may or may not have known. So if I go up to these enemies here who I have to kill to get a bunch of souls, I can actually do something like this. So I'm not sure if you saw what I did there, but essentially I stun locked that enemy twice. So normally in Bloodborne, you're only able to stun an enemy once with a backstab that's a heavy. But this is the only weapon in the game where you can actually stun lock an enemy 2 times like that. Like the follow-up is that wide arc attack. It's actually insane. Yeah, so I stun locked them. So I'll show you what I did again. And I might die doing this. Normally in Bloodborne, you can only do this, stun lock once, and that's it. You go for the visceral. But what I did in the beginning was I stun locked twice and did a whole lot of damage. So this weapon is effectively the most powerful weapon in the game when it comes to stun locking and viscerals. It is absolutely insane. And look at all the souls I got. Holy fuck. I have like 450k just for killing that one enemy. And that is with the runes on that gives you bonus echoes. So if you're curious, if you're going to be playing a lot more Bloodborne, and, excuse me, if you're going to be getting to the point where you're kind of at the end game and you want to grind a fuck ton of echoes, I can actually give you this code here. I would credit the person I got it from. Oh, it's Tomb Prospector, that's what it says. I got it from somewhere on Reddit or YouTube, I can't remember. But this is the glyph right here if you want to write it down. It's PPQZAH27. I'll just write it in the chat. Because this is the ultimate be-all, end-all chalice dungeon for farming echoes. I'm yet to find an even better one. But the one caveat to using this chalice dungeon is you need to have actually finished pretty much every single other chalice dungeon in the game to actually create this one. So you can see how it's called the Cursed Thumeru Ithil Chalice Dungeon, meaning you need to have completed an Ithil dungeon, a Thumeru dungeon, and a Cursed dungeon. And some of the Cursed dungeons later on are kind of difficult, so keep that in mind. And once you do all 3 of those, you're able to create this, because that's how the dungeons work in the game. How much does leveling up cost at this point? A lot. I think it's like a little over $1 million for me at this point.
Welcome. Very well.
There's close to $1 million, so 906k is what it's going to cost me to level up now. I can show you a full run of that area, like what I normally do to get echoes from that dungeon. It is a crazy amount because I've grinded a whole lot over there. And given how fast you level up from that one dungeon, the amount it costs to level up is going to go up like really, really quickly. And it's going to become a lot really fast. So these are the 3 runes that I use when grinding there. This basically ensures I get the highest amount of echoes from grinding there, because what these runes allow me to do is get more blood echoes from those visceral attacks, from any enemies who die if they've been inflicted visceral attacks upon. And as you saw there, I got some very easy visceral attacks that killed the enemies on those witches. And so that's how you're going to be killing all the enemies in this dungeon. Oh, I think I just went to the wrong one. Rip. That was cool, though. We'll go to the right one next time. Yeah, so in Bloodborne, there are 2 different runes. There's the air rune and I think the moon rune that nets you a bonus amount of echoes. So through testing, I figured out that, so the moon runes, basically, they give you more echoes for killing enemies like outright in general. It doesn't matter if you get a visceral or not on them, but the air runes, which is the ones I have equipped, give you more echoes for getting visceral attacks. And from the testing that I did, you get way more bonus echoes from killing the enemies via visceral attacks. So for this strat, it's better to use the air rune as opposed to the moon rune. And the best part about it is using, of course, the Moonlight Holy Greatsword, you can get those very easy visceral attacks on the enemies. So yeah, I'm going to show you a full run of like what I normally do in this. I might mess it up because it's been like half a year since I did this strat properly, and it's like really easy to mess up. So yeah, we're going to go to the Chamber of the Seal. How long have I been playing Bloodborne? Dude, I have multiple characters across 2 different accounts. I've been playing like for literally 5 years. This is easily the most replayable game for me. I've been playing it since it came out. And the very first playthrough I did, of course, was back in 2015 when the game came out. Then the second one I did was 2 years later in 2017. And then I did multiple playthroughs ever since, just because in 2017, that's when I decided I really fucking loved this game and I 100%ed it on that playthrough. And there's just so much you can do that you haven't done before in each new playthrough of the game, and so much you can discover that you hadn't discovered before. And it's just a good time, man. I fucking love this game. I probably have like easily over 1,000 hours on this across multiple characters. So here, let me try and show you as best as I can what the run will look like ideally. So you're gonna kill this dude first. There are a couple of guys. You have to be really careful, by the way, because this is a cursed dungeon, like, you're gonna lose a lot of your max vitality, and I'm pretty sure you can already tell just by looking at the top left. Like, if you literally step on a rock, you're gonna fucking die. That's how low your vitality is for this strat, so you have to be super careful. There's this one dude you can kill here. Try and get the visceral, even though he's dead, just so you can get the bonus echoes. Can't remember if there's anyone up here. Yeah, okay, that's it. That's it for this room. So now I have a little over 1 million, so I can actually start... Or, not start, I can take 1 level. And then there's this dude. Oh my god, sometimes you mess up like that. It's kind of annoying. Like the second hit will sometimes knock the enemy away instead of stunning them. So unfortunately, I kind of have to back out a little bit, let the enemy go back to the spot they're at. What do you enjoy about Bloodborne that makes it so replayable? The sheer amount of variety with all of the weapons. The gameplay easily makes it so replayable because every single weapon in the game is so unique in how they play. And the trick variations of them just make one playthrough compared to the last one just all the more original and fresh. Like, you can go through, like, a single playthrough of Bloodborne thinking that, okay, like, every single weapon is going to work the same way that this weapon I used for the most part in this playthrough did. And then on the next, like, playthrough, you pick up a weapon that you may have just, like, you know, seen in passing on your first one, and then you start using it, and you're like, yo, this thing is incredible. It's like I'm playing an entirely different game. And that's because the movesets of the weapons are so incredibly unique and different and varied. That there's just so much content. And of course, there's a lot of optional stuff that you may have overlooked in your first playthrough. Oh, yo, Jacob, yeah, I'll talk to you soon, man. Thank you so much again for coming by, and I'll talk to you later tonight. I will play some zombies with you and Johnny. And yeah, have a good workout, dude. But yeah, Custom Mark 809. It's the gameplay that makes Bloodborne so replayable, and the icing on the cake is just all the environmental design stuff and how immersive the world is in general. How the lore in the game, the first couple of times you play it, can just completely go over your head, and then each and every time you play it, you pick up on all this like subtext and all this new stuff with the characters and the world and the storytelling that you didn't know about before that allows you to understand more of the story through a new perspective. Because all the Soulsborne games, I don't know if you've played the other ones, are basically told through, like, their stories are told through the environment and the item descriptions and, like, these vague tidbits of dialogue from all of the NPCs. And there's never someone who sits you down and directly tells you what the story is. So you kind of have to piece together all the little tidbits you find through your playthrough to figure out the lore. And the lore in this game is incredible. Yeah, thanks for linking that. I actually made a video very recently on why I love Bloodborne so much and why this is my second favorite game of all time on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, that would be great, man. I'd really appreciate it. I have a YouTube channel, and I post it there occasionally, like about once a month. And I recently made a video talking about why I love this game. So if you're curious, like, there you go. I'll head out as well, but thanks for the tips. Love the in-depth talk. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much again for being here. I just love talking about Bloodborne and hanging out with people in chat, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever done, and it's always so fun to me. So yeah, man, thank you for being here, and yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for wanting to check out the video too. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a good rest of your day. And you too, Jacob. Yeah, I probably won't run another attempt at this. You kind of get the idea. Love to see people who appreciate Bloodborne. Yeah, it's a hell of a good game. Always, always. If you want to, I can set up Nightbot commands if you don't have any set up yet. I have a couple, like, for... I have, like, so Nightbot is actually in my chat right now, so I've kind of, like, set it up a little bit just to, like, blacklist certain words and phrases that I don't want people to use in chat and stuff like that. But in terms of, like, other commands, like, I don't really have any set up right now, so yeah, that could be cool. That's definitely something we can look into. Like, what kind of commands, what are some things I could set up with Nightbot? And go back to my Twitch playthrough character. This earphone keeps slipping out of my ear. Oh, yeah. So I actually have stuff like that. Already set up. Okay, I'm kind of dumb. Yeah, I set those up through Nightbot. I forgot that I set those up through Nightbot. So yeah, I already have commands like that set up. So yeah, there you go. If you type in ! socials, yeah. I just forgot I set those up through Nightbot. Eric on top of it? No. I set those up. It's actually really easy. So I got the Discord, I have the Twitter, I have the YouTube. So like if you type in socials, you can follow me there. I have a couple of other things too, I think. I just can't remember. But I think if you type in /commands or something like that, it tells you a list of all the commands that I have. So yeah. Yeah, so I set it up. For some reason though, I forgot I set it up through Nightbot. I don't know why. But yeah. So we can now take the queenly flesh. So what has happened here is Alfred went insane and he massacred the queen, pretty much. And we can actually pull the biggest troll in this guy and kill him and revive the queen. But to revive the queen is going to be a process. We have to go to a different optional area, which is the Upper Cathedral Ward to do that, which we're definitely going to do up next. But before that, we're going to nuke Alfred. But before that, I'm going to check out what's going on in chat. We could do a recent YouTube video one. Yeah, we actually could. That would be a good idea. Yeah, will do, man. I will talk to you very soon, probably in the next hour and a half or like 2 hours. I'll message you guys in the Discord server, and we will fire up some Zombros for sure. And yeah, I'll probably think up some more Nightbot commands, because right now I think the only one I have is socials. I can't remember. I set up like another one or two. That's really the only one I can think of right now, but that would be kind of a neat idea for like a command for like the most recent YouTube vid and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, we're going to now see what he has to say.
You, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have.
Dude's lost it. I think this is one of the most unnerving parts of Bloodborne, is how unassumingly, you know, chill Alfred is presented to you. But this is like the culmination of his side quest, is where he just completely loses his mind. And that once pretty chill, pretty unassuming character that you encountered a few times, who would like in a very friendly manner tell you about the story of this game and like what's going on, and like little tidbits of like, you know, scoops basically, is now here wearing a traffic cone on his head covered in blood and guts, and this giant wheel that is also covered in blood and guts. It's pretty unnerving. And he's pretty much lost his mind, as you could tell there from the dialogue. And now this dude's about to reach an even more tragic fate after having given up his soul, because we're going to do this. course he has blood vials. Oh no. That's not good. Can we do that, please? Son of a bitch. Wonder how he's immune to that attack. There we go. Our gun does nothing. I see. I see how it is. It's funny how he actually got us. I was actually like wholeheartedly expecting to beat him there. That's funny. We probably could have gotten him if I didn't realize halfway through that we were so low on fucking blood vials. Take my blood echoes, please. Shit, man. Okay, that's what that does. It basically... Alright, I see. So now I have to run all the way. It's a good thing there's a lamp back here. I think the reason there's a lamp back here, plus inside of the Queen's chambers, is so that if you actually aggro Alfred and turn him into a boss, you can get out of the place easily by just going to this lamp. Which, thank God, there wasn't a developer oversight over there. And like, where they didn't add this lamp and you weren't able to go back to the Hunter's Dream because he was still aggroed. That would have been kind of shitty. You could potentially break the game. You'd like be stuck fighting Alfred. Oh, your goddamn blood vials! But yeah, basically the reason I tried to kill him there is because I'm pretty sure I have everything he has to offer me anyway, like the roar gesture plus the wheel hunter badge. But in my mind, when an NPC has outlived their purpose in a quest line, might as well just kill them for those extra souls, or like on the off chance that they drop something else. I don't remember if he does, but the idea behind what we're doing is, now that we have the queenly flesh and the upper cathedral ward key from Yahardul, we can actually go, let's see, yeah, cathedral ward, go all the way up to the upper cathedral ward from here with the key. And there is a great one that we have to fight at the very end named Ebrietas, and if we beat her, we can place the Queen's flesh on the altar and bring her back to life. And normally at that point we would have killed Alfred, but I don't have any echoes to buy the blood vials to go back in the fight with him, so I figured we'd take a break and do this first. This is basically the ultimate troll against Alfred. That's one way of looking at it. We are trolling the shit out of Alfred. The dude's pretty much been pursuing the Vile Bloods, who are basically the characters you fight at Canehurst for a good portion of his existence. And now that he finally had the chance to annihilate the Queen, which he did, he's been subject to the ultimate backstab. How are these guys still doing that much damage? What? Whooped. An early game area. Give me a break. No. Hard game will always be hard. Nice, nice, nice. This is what I was hoping for. Just getting these little items from these dudes on the way up. That's the main reason why we're here right now. It's not for the side quest, it's the... That's hilarious. Doesn't matter what level you are in Bloodborne or how experienced you are, or in any Souls game for that matter, the bullshit is never gonna, like, stop getting to you. The bullshit will never stop killing you. You don't actually have to kill him, he kills himself. It's Real Works, by the way. How are you doing, man? I kind of want to kill Alfred, though. It's fun. I like killing NPCs, or like going toe-to-toe with them when their quest line is over. So yeah, right now we're just going up to the Upper Cathedral Ward. I'm gonna re-summon the Queen. After nuking Ebriatus. Oh sweet, this guy has my shit. Oh, that guy's just chilling there. Hello. Thank you, Wheelchair Grandpa. You can always appreciate the Quicksilver bullets. Where's the big boy? I kill him already? No, there he is. Sweet. You can appreciate all the QS bullets we got there. Let's kill everyone here. Best thing you can get from them are the items. Alright, sweet. And these weird fetuses. Feti. I had to kill here. And blue elixir. Now this area is considered to be one of the spookiest areas of the game, but for some reason I never saw it that way. I kind of felt, in a weird sort of way, I found the Upper Cathedral Ward to be relaxing. I know that's like the last word that the common man would use to describe this place, but for some reason the creepy choir singing, that is the soundtrack that plays in this area, was something that I found to be oddly soothing as opposed to insidious and terrifying. Which seems to be what people would generally sum up this place to be in 2 words. I think for a lot of people it's it's a combination of this beautifully haunting soundtrack that plays here and the darkness of this place and like the actual lore and history behind it in the game that really unsettles people. And of course some of the werewolves and the enemies you're about to fight in the pitch darkness and this fucking frenzy, oh my god. Can't believe I actually lived through it. We're gonna have to go and change our attire here. Slap on the beak mask. Bada boom. The crow feather garb, I think. No, wait. What's what does Eileen wear usually? Ah, there we go, wait. Oh yeah, that's it. And then the Ashen Hunter gloves. Yeah, so the mask is what has the highest frenzy in the game out of all the helmets, I think. Not the entire set. That's something I oftentimes forget. Yeah, so you typically want to wear the mask, I believe. The crow feather mask. Or the beak mask. And the rest of your set has to be ashen. For now, at least. I'm pretty sure you come across a tire that gives you even better frenzy resistance in the DLC from the fishing hamlet. But for now, this is the best we're gonna get. Oh sweet, you got the Great Lake rune from here. I forgot about that. I'm curious, if this guy hits me, will my armor be enough to combat all that frenzy buildup? Yeah, it will. Sick. Yeah, so we currently have the best frenzy setup in the game. Me some church doctors up here, I think. Yeah, all the way at the end. Dude's cosplaying as the Reaper of Death. Little does he know that mantle belongs to me. Shit. And crows are always annoying. Are we at, okay, now we're 1 away from 18 blood tinge. Can't wait to use Evelyn eventually. Now that we have it. Ow. That really hurt my noggin. I love how visceral attacks are like so clunky to pull off on stairs. It almost never happens for me. Almost never able to pull them off. Oh fuck, I forgot there's a fucking brain sucker just chilling there. Another one? I forgot these areas are rife with these dudes. What makes this area really tricky is the combination of these guys using their tether attack that just holds you into place, plus the werewolves, or the scourge beasts, as they're called in the game. Because the scourge beasts here are like pretty much unlike any other you face, like say the ones at the beginning, because They're just so goddamn powerful. I don't know. I can't remember if they're visually distinct either. I think they are. They have like red eyes over here as opposed to the ones in the beginning. All those like subtle details in Bloodborne. So we're gonna open this. There's a way to cheese them if you like get them stuck through doorways. Remember that. The question is... Yeah, you have to bait them. You have to go down this very spooky... Oh, and they fall from the chandeliers. I forgot. Forgot about that. Oh my god, this level is... Yeah, so they have blue eyeballs. And they are very, very tough. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so what I did on my last playthrough is I had the threaded cane, and there's a way if you have the threaded cane to actually clip through the door when you attack with the whip variation and do a whole lot of damage to the wolves behind, and you can easily cheese them like that. But here we're gonna have to kind of improvise. Oh no! I thought I thought I stun locked it for some reason. Wait, really? I couldn't, how come I can't visceral? No. No way. It's weird how I couldn't visceral them. Alright, so that's 2 down. I think there are more. Oh, yeah. There's the one that's just chilling down there. A couple of brain suckers around here too. Gotta watch out for them. This area is just rife with ambushes. Come on, doggo. Don't be scared. I've got some treats. Oh my god. There's another one still. There's so many of these things over here. Nice, we actually killed him. Ah! When he combos you, that's when you gotta be scared. Oh my god. And I do a lot of bullshit in this game, including that. That attack is scary. That combo. That I could have parried. We're gonna do this. Easy peasy. Can you drop blood vials, please? These scourge beasts are known to drop blood vials on top of shards. But we've just been getting bad RNG here. We don't have a whole lot of vials left. Look at how we get back out into the courtyard to open the shortcut. To the lamp. Oh, there they are. Looking for this little shit. There's a very cheap attack they do on you where, like, if you see them down the corridor, they basically shoot their, like, little tether shitty majobber at you where you get frozen into place, and then they, like, run down the corridor at you and basically start sucking your brain. That's why they're called brain suckers. And that does a bullshitty amount of damage. That's how I'll put that. I love the soundtrack here, dude. The music in this game is masterful. And ambushed here very soon, I feel like. Bloodstone chunk. Ah! Oh my god. I actually got jump scared. Fucking asshole. He did it. There we go. Speak of the devil. It's time for a haircut. And a siphon insight from you, if I remember that correctly. It's so annoying, man. No, fuck you. I hate these guys so much. That's a good enough head massage. Thank you very much. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to continue. And keep the change and kindly screw off. Go suck someone else's brain. This little like piece of hair stuck in my glasses. It's annoying me. Open the door. Get the shortcut open right now. Oh my god. I forget how we get downstairs. Oh my god, this is scary. This is actually scary. Ah, no, he got me. What a fucking asshole. We need that gesture. Oh, we need the fucking make contact gesture for the brain of Mensis. You don't kill me here, you little shit. I'm not gonna let you kill me here. I gotta open that shortcut downstairs. Okay, nice. We got the key from him, so I guess we can do it now. Alright, make contact. That's all that matters. Come out here, you coward. Keep spamming that move. Of course. Of course. Cheap little shit. I really hope that's all of them. Remember this, like I said before, this area is just crawling with these dudes. They just don't let up. I think this is the shortcut. Oh my god, there's another Scourge Beast. Let's roll that, please. Thank you. Blood vials? No. Whatever, at least we have one of the shortcuts open. I now believe that if we were to go downstairs and open this grand door, and actually, there we go, the orphanage key. And open the shortcut. The frenzied cold blood. Nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna open that. I think this is the path leading up to... Oh, there are two bosses here, aren't there? So first we have to fight the kin. And then we have to fight a Brietas. Or are the kin in the DLC? I can't remember. Because the Old Hunters has a variation of this level in the Nightmare where you fight the kin. They're called the Living Failures, but I don't know if you fight them here too. I think you do. I'm actually going to explore this area a tiny bit more because I feel like we haven't done so properly. There might be a couple of items that we missed. Make it a little bit easier. Actually, hold up 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. My laptop, which I'm using to output the stream, always goes into screensaver mode, and it's really annoying. I gotta make sure that it's on at all times just so I know the stream is up and running and is all good. So yeah, where were we? I think we were exploring this area for items, which I think we found. I think we found all of them. At least on the first floor. So yeah, let's go have a look-see on floor numero dos. Did not open that yet. So there is more to this place than what meets the eye. We're 40k souls. We're gonna go take a level very soon and come back and annihilate everything after that. The bosses. I feel like we're gonna have trouble on Ebrietas. I always do until like much later in the game where when I come back and finally beat her. She has this one AoE attack. Okay, yeah. We haven't done this yet. Oh yeah, the blindfold cap, I think, gives you a lot of resistance to some shit. I forget what it is, though. Alright, chill. That was pretty chilled out. There's nothing there. Okay, so let's come back out here. Turn in the hunter's dream. I'm gonna level up and then use my residual echoes on buying blood vials and some QS bullets, and then we're gonna fight the kin boys. I forget what they're called here. I don't know if they're called the living failures here. I think that's in the DLC.
Very well.
Oh sweet, we can actually start leveling Evelyn too. Or start using it. Always level it, but now we're actually going to start. I believe... Oh no, there is a pistol in the game that you can put blood gems into. I forget which one it is though. And it's really cool. They're like a select few left-hand weapons in the game that you can actually fortify with blood gems. Alright, sweet. So I'm just gonna buy some echoes. Or vials, sorry. Let's actually max these out. Never like overshooting with these, like going overkill. Wait, how much do blood echoes cost again? A lot, I know. 720, yeah, so we're gonna get 2 with these. And like 7 more. Use one frenzied, why not? Oh, wait, that's actually not a lot. Hold up. Which is the one that gives you a whole bunch? The kin. There we go. The frenzied tier 9 or whatever gives you like 10k? Or like 5k if you use one. Sweet. Alright, the moment of truth. We're gonna beat the kin, but then Ebrietas is gonna beat us. That's what I found on like every playthrough of this game, is that like I'm able to make it through here like pretty reliably, but then I have to take a big break from the area, go level, and then come back much later on to deal with Ebrietas, because she always mops the floor with me. Hold up. I actually put on a lot of arcane resistance stuff. There's a choir garb that gives you the most at the moment. Alright, sweet. Yeah. So yeah, now I do remember the blindfold cap gives you a whole lot of arcane majobbers, arcane resistance. Yeah, the Celestial Emissary, that's what he's called. The Living Failures are in the DLC. That's right. Where the main guy is or whatever who we have to damage. No, is it like... I always forget the way this boss fight works because it's overshadowed by Ebrietas that you fight like right after this. Do you just have to kill a whole bunch of these guys to like win? Is that how you like take the health bar down? Is it just like infinite waves? Or is there like a big boy boss? Big boy kin like in Living Failures? I think it's the former. Yeah, it's definitely the former. Or no, wait. It's this guy. It's a game of Where's Waldo. Okay, and there is a big guy. Yeah, there's a good reason I forget this fight. There's like a whole bunch of shit going on. Okay, I fucking love Evelyn. It packs a whole punch. It packs a big punch. No, get away from me, you little big boy. That was an oxymoron, holy shit. Alright, let's do this. He's a big guy, right? See how much of a punch this thing packs. Badoom! GG's. Quite a big punch, apparently. The Communion Rune. I forgot what Communion Rune is for. I remember it was something pretty sweet. Alright. Awesome. Nothing down there. I remember in the old Hunters version of this place, there's something down there. Where I think it's just a path to Lady Maria. Yep, there's a whole lot of nothing. Do we attempt... I don't know what I should do now. Should I attempt at Briareus? I don't have a whole lot of shit. Let me at least get these items first. The Call Beyond. That is a very, very crazy arcane ability that we've seen a handful of times by the... not that guy. By the Scholars and Yosefka, those NPC enemies. Yeah, so Briareus is down there. I can't remember if there's a lamp or not right before her. Oh, that's so cool. We're actually at the top of the Grand Cathedral. I always forget that. That's awesome. What I don't forget are the fact that these earphones keep slipping out of my ears. Goddamn, so annoying. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. We won't start the fight. So I'm pretty sure there's a lamp before her, but I can't... Yes, no, there isn't. That's just an NPC, and there are a couple of these little crappers. I'm debating whether I want to fight her or not, because she has some really cheap attacks. Like, she's really easy to attack, but it's easy for her to kill you. Like, really easy for her to kill you instantly, because she has some crazy laser attacks and like AoE shit. You have like 20k, right? Okay, you know what? Let's do it. If we die to her, we can run back here and get her shit again and just use a Bold Hunter's Mark, because it's really easy to use that in this fight against her. At least in the beginning before her phase 2. I wonder if it's possible to... Okay, I was gonna say, she won't fight you until you aggro her, but I was wondering if it was possible to put the Queen's remains here and actually summon her again without fighting a Briareus. That would be funny. But nah. You can't, and I think that's a good thing. Devs are smart. Yeah, okay. We're kind of under-leveled for this. Kinda might be an understatement, too. We'll come back here later. Yeah, ow. Bitch. No, that's her laser attack. Ah! That always happens in this fight towards the end. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. That's like the really insidious thing about the fight with the Briareus, is that the fact that like she is so threatening, but you don't see it in the beginning. Like, you just see her health being whittled away, and you're like, oh, hell yeah, this is an easy boss. Great one, schmate one. The great ones are a joke, and then towards the end, like, you get killed by those fucking lasers. Starts playing laser tag with you at the end there. Like, holy crap, holy crap. These guys kill me, I swear, before the lift comes back up. Okay, good. So I'm just gonna go down there and just get my shit back. And then exit ASAP. Hello, Ebrietas. How are you doing? Oh, really? Me too. I'm doing great too. Alright, nice knowing you. Goodbye, Ebrietas. Okay, now we're just going to take a level. And what should we do after that? A couple of other things we could do, right? We can proceed through the Chalice Dungeons. We can try going for round 2 with Alfred. Or we could try going through the Nightmare Frontier, which is another thing which is probably like the hardest of the 3, I would say. I'm probably going to stream for another hour, so I'm thinking what I want to do. I'm thinking. I'm like 2k souls right now. What I'm actually going to do is spend all my souls on, or echoes on just blood vials. No, I shouldn't, right? Let's buy 7 of them. $14 of these. I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna go fight Alfred and kill him. Assuming he has not already killed himself, because Real Oric stopped by and was like, oh, Alfred just offs himself. I'm like, oh shit, does that mean if I go back after a certain point, he's just gonna be dead? I hope not. I want to be the man who strikes him down with honor. Okay, yeah, sweet, he's still there. Get a visceral on him, like, right off the bat. We can! Yo. Oh wait, that just makes this fight so much easier, or maybe not, actually. Still has a lot of health. Really? How did that miss? I'm not getting viscerals on him. It makes me sad. There we go. Excellent.
Master Ligarius in my stead.
So he does drop an item, and it's the Radiance Rune. Man, I feel bad for Alfred. So for those of you who don't know the lore, Mardrol Lorgarius, who we actually killed outside the throne room, to the best of my understanding, isn't actually one of the Vile Bloods from this castle. He has nothing to do with the queen. I believe, and I could be wrong, he was sent to kill the queen, or he went to kill the queen willingly and wipe out all of the Vile Bloods, and Alfred was one of his knights. And Alfred, after being given the cane her summons, found out where they're located, and he went to avenge his master's death. Like, we basically fought the skeletal remains of Logarius on that tower, who died trying to kill the queen at that castle. And that was the knight who, or the king who Alfred served, and he came after we gave him the summons to the castle to finish the job for his king, and he did! And that's why we see the queen's remains there, but then we decided to troll him by killing him. Which is, in essence, what has happened here. And the ultimate troll, we're not done trolling him yet, even after death. We're still gonna go kill Ebrietas, and then we're gonna give the queen's remains to the altar after Ebrietas and bring the queen back. So Alfred, his death, or his mission, would have been completely in vain. Which sucks to be Alfred. I'm kind of a dick. That was the ultimate troll on that poor man. And now we have a bunch of shit that we can actually get as a result of toying with his quest. I actually want to see what the, oh, whoops. What did I just do? I took that off. Radiance badge, vial HP recovery up. That is great. That is what I want. Alright, so Alfred questline has been done and dusted. Thinking of what else I want to do now. Definitely not Ebriatus. That will be later on. We can either A, proceed through more of the dungeons, or B, we can, Yo, Jacob, what's up? Yeah, I'm probably gonna proceed with some more chalices. Yo, rip, his trial is already over. Shit. That sucks, man. So what do we want to do? Do we want to play zombies? Because I'm probably gonna stream for like another hour. I'm still gonna hang out with you guys. But do you still want to play zombies or like something else? Damn, that's kind of unfortunate that his trial ended. So what are we doing here? Lower Thumerian Labyrinth. That's the one we did, right? Okay, no, we have the Hinter Tomb Chalice that we can do. I'm probably going to do a Root Chalice, though. No, we don't even have the ingredients. Fuck. Let's do a Hinter Tomb one. So we did Lower Thumerian, Central. And down for whatever. Sounds good, dude. Oh, the boys may be going on Discord? Yeah. I'm thinking what I want to play, or what we could play. I was like, it says it ends on the 21st, and there's no way it goes till midnight. What? Oh, yeah, it is the 21st today. Shit. That sucks, dude. I was really looking to play some more zombies tonight and go for that challenge. Nah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm down for whatever. It's your guys' call. I'll play with it, whatever with you guys. Unless the servers were asked. Like, wait, so does it actually say that his trial ended, or is he just unable to log in? Like, do you know? Holy crap, that was loud. These guys are just nuking the entire place. Holy crap, what is this dungeon? Yeah, I'll talk to you later, man. Should be done in like an hour, like hour and a half. Oh, hello there. I'm gonna reduce the volume here. Holy crap. There we go, that's better. How? Did I not die to these plebs? I'm the easiest guys in the whole game. Thank you. Oh, wait, I think I'm going the wrong way. I always get turned around in the Chalice dungeons. Gotta go up the ladder, I think. No, wait. Or maybe we do. Fuck. No. Yeah, so the inner tomb dungeons are the ones that start having this, like, atrium area down here. Like, every single new layer you delve into in Bloodborne of the Chalice dungeons, you start to see new geography. Like, new types of, rooms that you hadn't seen before. In, like, the previous dungeons, which is kind of cool. A lot of it might get a little bit samey, though. And I feel like if they were to ever make a sequel to Bloodborne, like, the Chalice dungeons are an incredible feature in the game that have a lot of potential to become even better, because one thing that they can definitely refine is the sameness of these dungeons. The fact that, like, a lot of them look and feel repetitive. And for a lot of people, excluding myself, because I just love doing these no matter what, might get bored of that, which I can totally understand. They might get bored of the repetitiveness of it all. So I would probably rate the Chalice dungeons like a 9 out of 10, and like a 10 out of 10 would be if they were to add more variation to the dungeons going forward. And Quicksilver bullets, sweet. Holy crap, the lighting on that ghost is kind of creepy. These enemies get really hard on some of the deeper levels, holy shit. Literally just like one hit KO you. Alright, ritual blood, hella nice, just getting some ingredients. More stuff down here, anything interesting? That looks interesting. Wait. Oh. Alright, we're back here. Okay, then. Boss fight time? Question mark? Oh, we're going the wrong way. This one earphone, dude, it keeps slipping out of my ear. It's actually such a pet peeve. Audio quality on these earphones, though, compared to the ones I was using before, like the red ones you might have noticed on my previous streams, is definitely a lot better. It's like very noticeable. Goodbye, man-eater boar. Probably the most chill boss in the game, minus that one kick attack that he can do with the back, which literally annihilates you in a very unsuspecting way. You just don't expect it that, like, unexpected way rather. You just never expect that attack to actually one-hit KO you. You don't even see it coming. The first timers of Bloodborne, if you fought the man-eater boars outside of a boss arena, you're like, oh, it's easy. I'm just gonna strafe around, get the visceral like I normally do, and be on my merry way. But then nope, that kick attack, those hind legs just come out of nowhere and absolutely crush your face. Yo, it's Real Oryx. What's up, man? How is it going? Grab some of this. Ah, there's a summoner somewhere. Wonderful. Just picked up guitar yesterday? That sounds lit, dude. That sounds pretty chill. Hope you're digging it so far. I used to play instruments a long time ago, but I stopped. I used to play the piano and the clarinet. I should probably pick it up again at some point. So I'm actually already back in college, so I'm going to be pretty busy. I actually don't have a whole lot of time to like play games and stream them. But whenever I can, I always manage to fit in the time, because I definitely want to keep the stream dream alive. I don't want to give up on streaming or anything like that. But it is definitely going to be a lot less frequent as compared to when I was on my break. So yeah, do keep that in mind. But I will stream, of course. I will never stop streaming. Just going to be a lot less frequent. One time a week or so, yeah, maybe. Like, whenever I can, basically. Maybe I can do it, like, maybe 4 times a week, like, we'll see. Or maybe 1 time a week, we'll see. Like, it depends on, like, what I'm going through that week. But yeah, definitely hoping to do at least 1 a week or something like that. Okay, where's the summoner at? Oh, there she is. Hello. I'll tune in when I can. Sounds good, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I also am working on some YouTube stuff on the side as well. Like, one of the reasons why I didn't get a whole lot of time to stream last week was because I was working on a Bloodborne video, which I've uploaded to YouTube. It's like just a video where I talk about why I love this game so much and why it means a lot to me. And so whenever I'm not streaming, one of the things I might be doing on the side besides my work and stuff like that is YouTube videos, because I like doing those about once a month because it takes me a little bit of time to make them, but they're really fun to do. And that Bloodborne video I posted recently was something I've been meaning to make for a very long time, and I'm glad that I finally did. So you can stay tuned for that kind of stuff as well every now and again when I'm not streaming, because I like posting to my YouTube channel about once a month. Sorry I wasn't able to play Monster Hunter World. I feel bad about that. No worries, dude. No worries at all. I played it a tiny bit, and it's honestly pretty fun. It is very fun. Like, the combat feels very visceral and addictive, kind of like in Bloodborne, and I love games that are like that. I started using the heavy weapon right off the bat, and it's like so slow and like heavy to wield, but I like that. Like, I like when games, like in the combat, like, I feel like they have weight to them, you know? And they just feel very, like, visceral. And how you can actually feel the weight of the weapons you're using. And, like, I like the sound design of it, too. Like, when you swing the weapons and, like, hit things with them. Another game that did a really good job of that this year was FF7 Remake. Like, the sounds of the Buster Sword in that game were incredible. Like, the metal clanks and, like, the weightiness of everything. It's got thousands of hours worth of content in there, and yeah, I use great swords. It's so good. Yeah, man. I can tell it's a game with a lot of content in it, and that's the thing that, like, in a way, I'm kind of worried about, which is kind of funny because I normally am a sucker for games with a lot of content like that. I used to play, like, the shit out of those kind of games. But now I feel like as I get older and I'm doing more things, while I love games that have like an incredible amount of content, I just feel bad that I won't be able to experience it all just because I'm getting busier and busier with stuff. But it's still fun to like experience when I can. Definitely liking the game so far. But yeah, man, if you ever want to play that, just message me on Discord and I'll let you know like if I'm available to play or not. Because I'm definitely down to do some co-op, and I would love to learn some more of the ropes in that game. If you can within the next week or so, sounds good, man. Just hit me up and I will let you know if I'm available, not available, or what's up. There we go. I always get turned around in the Chalice dungeons. I'm probably going to do this last one, and then you might hit up the Nightmare Frontier. So basically in this stream, all I've really been doing is like side questing and stuff like that, because we're pretty much at the end of the game. Oh, true, we didn't even start this layer. We were just exploring the optional place at the beginning. Outside of that, I feel sad to say this, but I'm drifting away from games and back into music and stuff. Yeah, same, man. Honestly, I can relate to that. Like I said, a lot of the games I play these days, while I really get into them, I feel sad that, like, I can't, like, complete them to the extent that I used to. Like, Bloodborne right now, for instance, right? This is my second favorite game of all time, and it is easily the most replayable game I've ever played. This game came out back in 2015 when I was still in high school and had a lot of time on my plate to like really invest myself into games, and I really used to just get into them really easily and pour hundreds and hundreds of hours worth of playtime into them. Let's say this game were to come out like this year. I probably would buy it because I fucking love From Software and I have a lot of respect for the company and Miyazaki and all of their games, and I would 100% buy it and play it. But I would probably pour nowhere near the amount of hours I've poured into this game in the past at this point in my life. And that kind of makes me sad to think about, because I feel like there have been a lot of games like that have come out. Like fucking, dude, FF7 Remake. Like the original FF7 is my favorite game of all time. And the remake to that game came out, and I've only done one playthrough of it. And let's say that game were to come out when Bloodborne did, like a couple of years ago. I would have easily put 1,000 hours into that game because I fucking love that game. They outdid themselves with that remake, and there's just so much to it with all the side quests and the battle simulator stuff that I haven't really looked at. But I just did one playthrough of it. I played it on hard mode, but I never did I played it on normal, but I never did the hard mode and G+ playthrough. I played a little bit of that off stream over the summer, but I felt kind of depressed doing it off stream, so I kind of stopped. But at this point, I'm just hoping for a PC definitive port of that game to like play it again on stream. So that game is like as fresh as possible in my mind. But yeah, man, it's just games like that come out. Where had I played them a couple years ago, where like I one had more time on my plate and two had the energy, I would definitely like pour way more hours of hours into them of playtime. Dude, Borderlands 2 came out when I was in 10th grade, and just that year alone, I can't tell you the ungodly amount of playthroughs I've done. Yeah. Like, it's the same with me with, like, Bloodborne. Like, this game, I've, like, probably done, like, 6 or 7 playthroughs of this game, and, like, of those 7 playthroughs, I've platinumed this game 2 times on 2 separate accounts. That's how much I love it, and I'm playing it again on stream. Like, yeah, again, if this game came out, like, more recently, I probably would have done nowhere near that amount of, like, playthroughs or, like, hours of the game. But I probably would have loved it just the same. Like, I feel like I'm having a lot less time these days just to get into games. I can play them from start to finish, but, like, when it comes to the side stuff and all that kind of jazz, my immediate reaction to that kind of content in games these days is, holy crap, I'm sad that I won't be able to do all of that. and like invest as much time as I want to in this, because I can tell this is an incredible game that I'm playing. But god damn, dude, like I just don't have the energy or time anymore to like really immerse myself to the amount that I would love to immerse myself in this game. And lately I played a very small amount of Monster Hunter World, but I can tell that it's that kind of a game that if I had played like a couple of years ago, I would 100% like be on top of that game with like how many hours I'd be putting into that, putting into the game, and like how immersed I'd be getting into it and stuff like that. And yeah, man. Yeah, Borderlands 2 is a hell of a good game. I remember playing that years ago with my friends. Like, it was always a good time. It's probably one of the most fun co-op games ever out there. And for sure. I think that's why I'm sinking back into music. I can sit down and jam for 2 hours and be good for the day. I feel ya, man. I feel ya. Music is great for that. It's like, it's always so nice just to be able to pick up and do it for like a couple hours, feel really good about it, and then, you know, put it aside and do something else. It's easy to pick up and put away and just have a good time doing it. Whereas now I'm finding that with, not games thankfully, but with stuff like watching TV shows or movies, which is another thing I really used to do a lot in the past. I feel like those are a big commitment for me now, and I just don't have, I feel like to sit down and do that is like an investment. Like, I feel like I'm actually having to try to like watch stuff and like, you know, get into TV shows and movies and stuff, which is what I would be able to do really easily in the past, but I just can't anymore. But thankfully, like, that's not the case with games. While I may not be able to put 1,000 hours worth of playtime into a game anymore, like, I can still sit down and enjoy my time. 100% agree, I don't ever watch anything besides Twitch. I agree, like, me too, man. Really, what I found myself watching these days is Twitch. Like, for the most part, like, that's it. I probably watch some of my favorite streamers for a couple of hours. Or stream myself, or just do something else, and that's kind of how I spend my free time. Am I actually gonna die here? No way. Please no. Please don't die. Yikesies. Always so satisfying getting all the enemies in one fell swoop with Ludwig's. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, dude. As always, it's nice having you here and talking to you and stuff like that. And yeah, feel free to hit me up on Discord whenever, and I'll get back to you, dude. Looking forward to maybe playing some MH World. And yeah, until then, take care and take it easy out there. Thank you so much for everything, as always, and much love. Do we actually take the bridge up top? These chalice dungeons become pretty damn expansive the more you delve deeper into them. So I'm going to assume we haven't. And eventually there's some pretty big giant dudes chilling down there. There is actually right now. Let's go tango with that guy. Oh no, he doesn't have a pimple that I can pop and like get a fuck ton of damage off of. No matter. Nice little cakewalk. Yeah, some of those giants have those giant pimples that you can just like destroy. Of course, I'm poisoned. Not a whole lot more to this place. I'll probably stream for like another half an hour or an hour. Ideally, I would like to make it through this chalice dungeon and then tango with Ebrietas and hopefully defeat her. Okay. I want to find a way to get up on that bridge. Hello, ladder. I also forgot to mention on the stream that for those of you who don't know, the new Zombies map is coming out very soon for Cold War on February 4th. And to those of you who don't watch my streams that much, I'm actually a huge Zombies fan. And I played the crap out of D Machine when that came out. And I took a break from Zombies recently because I feel like I've done everything there is to do on that map and I'm kind of burned out. So on February 4th, expect a lot of Zombies content on my channel going forward for like the next week or so. We'll see. We'll see how much of it I play. I'll have to see if I like the map or not. But given how much I loved D Machine, I'm hoping for the best with the next map, Firebase C. And yeah, hopefully we can create some more good times with that map on stream with some more high round attempts and stuff like that. What I just did may look really stupid. It may have looked like I just went in to get poisoned, but I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything down here. That's why I went back. Alright, nothing at all. That was a very long expedition through that dungeon. Oh sweet, there's some antidotes. I'll hotkey these since I feel like we're gonna fight the blood-starved beast, given how much poison damage we've been taking here. I don't know, I just have a hunch. Oh wait, yeah, we opened the gate to the boss, and I believe... Oh, it's right there. Please don't give me another optional area. I don't think there will be. There's only usually one per dungeon. Nope, I guess I was wrong about that. How did that thing die in there? Every single time I play this game, I just like see these optional areas in the dungeon and I'm just like, oh, you know, like I fucking love the dungeons, I love exploring them, it never gets old. And I see one of those like pink doors for the optional area and I'm like, I don't want to explore it. Then I, like the next second I open up the door and I'm exploring it. This game is just so addictive. With everything you do. Like for everything that there is to do, it's just so addictive. I'm gonna get ambushed with these fucking bombs. Get out of my face. Yikes. That was a lot of damage, holy crap. And can you not? this to a mold. Okay, what the heck? Sometimes these guys just deal a whole lot of damage out of nowhere. I remember how annoying they are to kill just because they soak up a lot of your hits. Like these little crapoids. I think they're kind of weak against fire, so maybe I should get on that, but it's whatever. So this was an optional area, right? But I can't remember if I got the chest or not. I think I did not, so... Need to aim to get back upstairs. Oh wait, our lantern's already on? Shit. It's so dim. I forget how dim this thing is. We go through here. Wait, did we already... No, we didn't come down from here. No, we didn't. There we go. Bloodshot Eyeball. This is another thing that I think that a potential sequel to Bloodborne, which, God, I hope there's a sequel to this game, as I always say, could improve on. That being the fact that when you open these optional treasure chests, I sort of wish the treasures were better. Instead of there just being ritual materials for making further chalice dungeons. I wish they would actually give you some unique weapons and shit, and they do, granted, but the caveat is that those weapons that you eventually get later on in further dungeons from those optional chests are basically variations of the same exact weapons you can get from outside of the dungeons. I don't think there's a single weapon in the dungeons you can get that is unique to the dungeons and like not accessible anywhere else in the game. Like you get like Lost or like Uncanny and some other weird ass name variations of the weapons you already get outside the Chalice dungeons. And I think that was one of the things that they could have like done a bit differently in Bloodborne. Like make more weapons that are unique but just put them inside of those chests in the dungeons to like give players more incentive to explore the optional areas, because I feel like there's not enough incentive to, as fun as they are to explore, there isn't a whole lot of incentive to explore the optional parts of the dungeons, since you only get like ritual materials and variations of weapons you've seen before. That's just like a very minor nitpick. Okay, so there's another undead giant here. Not too difficult, thankfully. Easy. Inner Tomb Root Chalice, sweet. Just keep going. It's like the battle square in FF7. I'm risking so much of what I've already earned just to keep going. Yo, is the stream still alright? I just noticed a drop in bitrate for a hot second, but it looks like we're okay. I think it momentarily dropped to 0, but it's coming back up. I hope for the best. Alright, these guys are packing quite a punch now. And they're the most bare bones of the bare bones enemies in the game, so I'm gonna hope for the best here. Cautious though about everything. And there's a summoner somewhere. Oh my gosh, you little crapperone. Of course, the summoners always chill out in this area with the stairs in every single layer. There's something they love about this room. They just love pacing this room with their little bell. Every single game, or every single dungeon. There are 2 of them this time. Expectations subverted. Yes, please put a noise gate on your pistols. And some more about audio. Thank you very much. It's funny because I feel like the game does have a built-in limiter for all of the explosion and gunshot sound effects, because normally when shit gets really loud in Bloodborne, but only from a music standpoint, I notice in my audio levels in OBS, the sound levels keep on spiking. They don't hard stop at any decibel level, but when it comes to the explosions and the gunshots, which are extra loud, like some of those sound effects in the game, if I look at my audio levels in OBS, they hard stop at about -20 decibels at the volume I have it set to. Like, they don't exceed that whatsoever. They just, bam, like, stop. There's like a hard wall. Which leads me to believe that the sound designers of this game put in a limiter. Like a hard limiter for the sound effects in the game. Which is great. Thank you. Thank you for that, From Software. Because I feel like if there weren't a limiter on those sounds, especially like when enemies like toss a bomb or cocktail at some of the explosive barrels in the game, you would go deaf, like 100%. Your ears would just be blasted out of existence. You just lose your hearing. A lot of bloodshot eyeballs. It's not open from this side. I feel like we're going to be able to open that from the main area. That's usually kind of how those doors work. They connect the optional areas to the main areas. Did I already get the treasure though? Fuck, man. I keep forgetting. It only happens when I stream the game. A quick once over of this place. I feel like we haven't been down here yet. Yeah, we have not. That is a negative. Oh, it's one of these treasure rooms. I like these treasure rooms. There's like a whole bunch of treasure here. these crazy runners. Ow. Usually becomes easier to visceral these dudes. Ritual blood, blood vials. Let us quickly Indiana Jones this place, if you know what I'm saying. And skedaddle over to the boss. Oh my goodness. This is a massive turnaround for me. Where is the... Where's the pathway back to my lamp? Is it through here? There we go. Thank you. That was a long optional area. I wonder if we can break the 100k threshold of echoes. Echoes my Legos. That'll be kind of fun. The optional areas are kind of a necessity the more I think about it, because without going to them you don't get the ritual materials, and without getting the ritual materials it becomes more difficult to create further chalice dungeons, because then you kind of have to buy them from the Insight Messenger. Is there a boulder down here? That would have been bad. If that guy, like, did that much damage to me and knocked me into the boulder and killed me there, that would have been kind of tragic. There we go. Alright, so what else is there in this area to explore? What is the crux of this place? Oh, apparently we haven't been here. What the heck? Where did he come from then? Yeah, clearly I have a very bad short-term memory when it comes to the Chalice dungeons, if you haven't figured out by now. I think this is that door that connects this place to the optional area? Or maybe not, actually. That was a different door. I haven't opened that yet. That attack there, I feel like would have one-shot killed me. It's the ones where she slams her pickaxes or whatever the fuck she's using down into the grounds. Into the ground. That deals a lot of damage. I kind of remember it now. There's one attack that I remember of hers being very scary. I just couldn't remember which one it was, but I think it's that. And I think we've actually opened the shortcut. Or not the shortcut, the door to the boss. Oh wait, what the heck? Oh, we came from here. There we go. Time to toy with the boss man. Thank God there's no optional area. And just go straight into the jazz. Like we've been spending like a little over an hour on this dungeon or something like that. Not that there's anything. Oh, there it is. I knew it. What did I tell you guys? It was gonna be the Blood-Starved Beast, and lo and behold, I called it. I fucking called it. I knew all that poison damage couldn't have been for like nothing. I knew it was all a coincidence. Or not a coincidence. It had to be for a reason. We made a pretty cool discovery though in this playthrough in the original Blood-Starved Beast fight, which is that we can actually parry this bitch. But of course it's kind of difficult. Oh, there it is. Oh, and I missed the visceral. Shit, man. It's cool, though. We're actually doing pretty well. He's just a very scary boss in general. No matter the level, which is why I'm a little bit sketched out. Have a leap attack, I think? Oh, no. That's the poison shit. There we go. Easy. See, once you start parrying him, which I never really factored in before this playthrough, that's when you start, like, that's when it gets really easy. I love this game, man, and I always will. It's the fact that every single playthrough I'm discovering something new, something's becoming easier for me. And with this one, I think the most prominent one of those things is the fact that the Blood-Starved Beast can be parried, and it's actually really easy to kill him, because I don't think I've ever, or if I have, it's probably super rare that I've done it, parried that asshole and like I had a cakewalk with the fight.
Very
On the first original boss fight with him, of course, after which we did it again here. And it works just as well. So that's fucking great, man. Gonna do all that shit. Okay, so a little over 3 hours. We're not gonna do another chalice dungeon tonight because they're a tiny bit repetitive, like I always say. Don't have enough to fortify Evelyn. Oh, we actually can do blood gem fortifications now in Evelyn. I was wondering why we couldn't do it on this before. I think it's because we need to upgrade it to a certain amount regularly, and now... Wow, yeah, so we can start doing all this really cool stuff. Like buffing the blood damage. No wonder people love this gun so much. It probably has the highest base damage of any pistol. Plus, you can actually fortify it even further with the blood gems. Always forget that. Ludwig's Holy Blade. I feel like I've gotten so many blood gems since the last time we put gems into this thing. Got this cursed one. The cursed ones are really cool because there's a massive trade-off. So as you can see, you get a pretty substantial damage bonus, but at the cost of weapon durability, and that's a lot of weapon durability down. So, let's see if we got anything else that we can slap onto this bad boy. Not really. And yeah, now we need a blood rock. And to max out this weapon, and I know how to get one. It's going to be tricky as fuck though, because we have to cross a bridge in the Nightmare Frontier that are full of what I believe to be the scariest enemies in Bloodborne, the Winter Lanterns. Which, you know what? Why don't we actually do that right now? Let's start right now. We're going to need a fuck ton of Frenzy resistance though, because Frenzy is the scariest status ailment in the game. And these enemies literally exude Frenzy. And they are fucking terrifying. So yeah, the Beak Mask, of course. And the rest of it is the Ashen Garb, I believe. Or the Ashen Set, rather. Looks about right. We're gonna go over to the Nightmare Headstone. Trying to remember which one. Murgo's Loft Base, I think. You take the elevator up and you drop down. And then you go across the bridge. Correct. We're probably not even going to fight these assholes because, dude, you're about to see why. You're literally about to see why you shouldn't fight them. Because they not only deal a hell of a ton, like a hell of an amount of damage to you just by regular meleeing and stuff like that, but they also just... It's crazy how fast you build up insight just by looking at them. Or, sorry, Frenzy. Oh, whoops. That was the wrong lift. Where's the, There it is. We're actually going to want sedatives for this. Oh, wait. I think we already had him hotkeyed. Never mind. Alright, then there's going to be another elevator. Oh, no. Okay, wait. We kind of went to the wrong lamp. I remember what we have to do. We need to go... There's an elevator right after the Mikolash Arena that we haven't activated yet. But once we do, we're going to be breezing through this, hopefully. That is, if we don't get absolutely decimated by these Winter Lanterns. Yeah, Murder's Loft, middle. That sounds about right. So... I believe there's an elevator around here. And yeah, we need to go down there onto that bridge. Cross all the way across. Get there and then take an elevator all the way. Or no. We need to pull a lever that releases the Brain of Mensis. That is the bitch that basically gives you a whole lot of frenzy damage on the way through the area. In the beginning, when you enter the nightmare for the first time. Like that glowing thing from the tower. That is literally a brain causing a lot of frenzy damage. That's pretty fucked up, I know. You drop him down into this dark abyss. Then you take an elevator where those little statue boys are at. And then you go down and then do the make contact gesture, which we got from the Upper Cathedral Ward. Which is really cool. Like, there's no way you're figuring this out without the internet for the first time. It's such a cool secret. I love it. We'll go ahead and equip it right now. What don't I want to use? Joy, Shake Off Cape. Yeah, we'll switch Shake Off Cape to make contact. This is such a spooky, unnerving looking gesture, by the way. We're literally about to do this to a brain and unlock something by doing it. Bloodborne is a super trippy game, don't ask. Alright, excellent. And here's that elevator. Hopefully I can do this right the first time. It's always like a very... That lift can be such a little tricky shit. That's funny. If you thought the actual process of crossing the bridge against those winter lanterns was hard, think again, because it's not just that, it's the fucking process of getting off the elevator to even get on that bridge. Even that's hard. So let me put into perspective how tricky this shit is usually. Oh, I can hear him. Those are the winter lanterns. Their singing is so fucking creepy, dude. I hate him so much. I hate everything about him. I hate that too. I hate everything about that. Why? Okay. Third time's the charm. Getting off that's probably the hardest platform to get off on in the game. There we go. Third time is indeed the charm. Now, is this going to be the charm right here? This is where things get interesting. This bridge is going to be rife with what you see before you far away, which, ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you the Winter Lanterns, which in my opinion are the scariest enemies in Bloodborne. They are literally these ladies with a giant brain with eyes / mouths on their brains, on their head, and they're wearing the doll's clothing that you see in the Hunter's Dream. And I'm already taking frenzy damage. Look at that. Oh my goodness. How is it still building up? Holy crap. Sedative, that shit. So, as you can see, you can't even get close to them, man. You gotta run past those assholes, which... Let's fucking go. God, I hate this so much. I hate this so much. These things are just stuff with nightmares. Sedative, sedative. There's so many of them. I forgot how many of them there were. Holy crap. That is... Forget the Upper Cathedral Award, ladies and gents. To me, that's the scariest part of Bloodborne, is crossing that bridge. Those enemies are just nightmare fuel to me. Absolute nightmare fuel. The Upper Cathedral Ward is a daycare compared to this place. Like, just look at them singing away. Look at how terrifying they are. And how they're juxtaposed by that soothing yet fucking unnerving singing. Like, that's what's terrifying about them. Oh. Yeah, okay, so this is where shit is pretty damn cool. So we're gonna pull this lever. And remember that brain that was giving us a bunch of frenzy buildup in the beginning of this place? Well, yeah. May he rest in peace. Said no one ever. Fuck that guy. And just like that, he's gone. But not yet. There's more. Wait, there's more. We're actually gonna go... We're gonna now go and meet him up close and personal. Not before we do some interesting jazz down here. I forget what's down here. More spiders. Oh, there's definitely another winter lantern somewhere. Maybe one reason for that frenzy. Let's not fall. Well, that's cool. I know where we are. This is that grand hall where we fought a huge conglomeration of spiders. Excuse me, fuck, I had to cough. What a fucking jump scare. I swallowed the wrong way. Fuck. What a terrible time to cough right there. Ladies and gents, that was funny. But fucking terrifying at the same time. I got jump scared and had to cough. Just want to check real quick if there's anything else here. Nope. Let's nope the hell out of here. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, hell yeah. Get a lot of stuff down here. Great one's wisdom. There's also a blood rock that we get, I believe, which is the whole reason for doing this. From the brain. Brain of Mensis. Which I think in the lore is like the power source of this dream. Of this nightmare that we're in. I'm not too sure. See, no matter how many times I play this game, the lore will always be elusive, and I love that. No matter how concretely you think you've nailed down the lore of this game, no matter how Vati Vidya level of knowledge you think you can get. Oh, so this place is locked. Yeah, no matter how much like you can get on that level, there's still so much that is going to be open to interpretation in Bloodborne. And I think that's like one of the coolest parts of this game. Oh, true. We actually have to drop down sideways from here. And I think that's the blood rock. Yeah, yup. The brain actually gives you a moon rune, which is super useful as well. Yep, there we go. Blood rock. Hello, Ludwig plus 10. Let's not fall down there. I almost did. Holy shit. Sedative, sweet. And so now we're back here. And now that we've dropped the brain, we can actually take this newly spawned elevator. Hello. How are you? These guys are so cute. I'm not gonna bully them this time. The moms, though, are a different story. These guys can die. Go die in a hole. Literally, we're down in a hole right here. And don't come back. Yeah, so this is that lift. Oh, these guys now aggro you. They're angry that I got to mom. That's hilarious. No. Rest in peace, Timmy and Tammy. That's what I'm going to name them. They went out fighting for their mom, trying to avenge their death. That's commendable. So this is wild. This is like one of the craziest side quests in Bloodborne. We can come all the way down here to a hell of a spooky arena, which if you've played Dark Souls 1 and you've never played Bloodborne before and you're new to the game, you're going to have some PTSD flashbacks to that one boss fight in DS1, which was in pitch darkness, and you're going to be scared. You're like, I hope this isn't a boss fight, but chill, because indeed there's no boss fight here. Simply need to keep going until we come across the brain. Which we should any minute now. I'm hoping you can fall, like we're not in a platform where we can fall off of. I don't think that's ever happened to me before in this place. Maybe pulling out the torch will help. I forget, no it doesn't, like whatsoever. Away you go. I can't remember where the brain is in relation to the elevator. Oh, there it is. Holy crap. It almost scared me. If I were to sum up Bloodborne in one frame, it would be this. This is Bloodborne summed up. And the icing on the cake for that summary is this. To those of you who've never played the game before, this is going to it seems super weird and trippy. But believe me, there's a reason for why I'm about to set my controller down here and take a sip of my coffee. Because believe it or not, you get something for doing this. Any minute now. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the final moon rune in Bloodborne. One of the craziest / coolest / wackiest ways to unlock that you would never imagine in your wildest dreams. And now that that's over, we're gonna make sure that this thing is over. And its pitiful existence. It is so creepy the way this eyeball just follows you around the room and it doesn't fight back. But it's like really satisfying killing this because you're literally striking at the heart of this nightmare. Like in a way, this is the true boss of the area and he doesn't even fight you. It's crazy for how all the trouble he caused when you were so far away from him entering the area, he doesn't cause any now when you're directly up close to him. Listen to that harrowing scream. You got the living string. And that takes care of that. Done and dusted. Let's skedaddle out of this place. And, hope to goodness that we don't have nightmares from what we just did. Because that shit, that side quest is basically nightmare fuel incarnate. So I'm actually just going to use... Yeah, let's just use a Bolt Hunter's Mark. I forget what the living string is for that he drops after you kill him, the item we just got. I believe it's for creating more chalice dungeons. Like it's a chalice dungeon ingredient, but I don't know. I kind of forget. The only two things of... importance, I would say, in this place from doing the side quest are the two items we got, which are the Blood Rock and the Moon Rune. Which, I wonder if we actually have all three Moon Runes now. Like, that one gives you the biggest bonus to the echoes you get. That's like the tier 3 rune. Oh, we do! Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's wonderful. I'm just gonna rock the extra blood vials and stamina for now, though. So...
Very well.
I'm debating whether to now... end the stream. Because I gotta go play some more games with my friendos. Or if I want to go... tango with Ebrietas one last time or two, just to see if we can finally beat her. And then, revive the queen. Because that could also be a great place to stop. Why don't we do that? Last stream we were wondering if we should fight Rom or not, and we were able to beat him at the end, so... It'd be cool if this time weren't any different with Ebrietas. Yeah. Let's try that out. Lumen Flower Gardens. Oh yeah, let's be sure to also equip the arcane set to like take the least amount of damage from her arcane attacks. Because she has that one crazy attack that I'm not sure you noticed before, where she diminishes your health slowly over time. And I think that having the arcane set on really mitigated a lot of that damage. Was it Choir Guard? Yeah, I think it's the choir set. This is the highest amount of resistance. You know what's cool that I just realized? We're right now wearing the choir set, which offers us at the moment the highest amounts of arcane resistance, and we are literally in the place that was the home of the choir. We are in the Upper Cathedral Ward, which is basically rife with arcane damage-based enemies, including the boss Ebrietas herself. So that's kind of like a cool little... I don't know if that was intentional or not. That's kind of a cool little connection right there. Okay, so... let's dance, Ebrietas, round 2. I'm down for some more boogaloo. so there's that really scary attack. Let's not die to that. Whoa, this got sweet. You up, Hunter? She's probably one of the most challenging bosses in the game for me. Just because of that tension that builds up at the very, very end, where she's low on HP and starts going ham on you. Like, at least for me, like, I'm always on edge waiting for that laser eyes attack, which, granted, she didn't use on that attempt. But because I'm so on edge, anticipating that scary fucking attack that always gets me 9 times out of 10, I start to hesitate. And, in the wise words of a character in another From Software game, hesitation is defeat. And yeah, lo and behold, get defeated. Oh my god, you little shit. Making me waste 2 vials before the fight. What the fuck? Oh, I thought he was gonna kill me. Holy crap. I wasted so many vials before the fight. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I forgot to do last time, rookie mistake. Is send the lift back up so you don't have to wait every single time and deal with those guys at the top. Alright, where are my echoes at? Oh, there they are. I feel like going for the head makes her stun locked, or not stun locked, but just staggered. There we go. Just a couple of power attacks is all that needed. And we got the Great Is Chalice, which I completely forgot you get from beating her. Wonderful. We are going to have to fight her again in one of the chalices. I do remember that. But that's later on. Offer flesh to altar. Time flows in reverse for this scrap of flesh. So essentially, they've gone back in time in Canehurst at least, and the queen is back to life. Brought her back to life. Used Dragon Balls to wish her back. And that's it for the Upper Cathedral Ward. Wonderful, man. We actually got quite a bit done on this stream, and I'm really happy about that in 3 hours. We finished Canehurst. We finished Alfred's quest, basically. And we finished the Upper Cathedral Ward. Which is wonderful.
Welcome.
And I think this is going to be a great place to end the stream. We are going to get what I've sought out ever since the start of this specific playthrough, which was Chikage right now, hopefully, as soon as we go back to the queen. If I remember this correctly, the way it works is she is going to give us an item that we can then use to grab Chicago, or Chickage, as some people might like to call it, via Blood Queen's chamber. There she is. And now we kneel.
Visitor. Moon-scented hunter. I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Canehurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods. And sworn enemy of the Church. Yet, our people are murdered. And we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of? Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood. Very well. Drink deep of our blood. Feel the spreading corruption burn. Now, thou art too a vile blood. We two, the very last on this earth.
All right. Sweet. Hold on, something weird just happened to my audio. Audio's cutting in and out.
We await thy return, for the honor of Canehurst.
Okay, that was weird. Okay, why is my audio super delayed? I hope it's not delayed being outputted to the stream. It's being delayed out to my earphones now. Like, it just cut out for a split second. And now, hello? Okay, so we're still coming in. It's just the output to my earphones on my end that's being cut out. Yeah, it's just, this is annoying. So whenever I may accidentally nudge my earphones a bit that are connected to my Go XLR, the audio just completely cuts out in my earphones, which is annoying. Monitor off. Holy crap, that was creepy. Mess with the setting there that I did not mean to. Okay, what is going on here? Are you guys able to hear the game audio? Hold up. Okay, no you're not, because it's set to monitor but do not output, which is what I need it to be set on so I can hear it. Okay, and now it's super delayed. Alright, what if I deactivate and reactivate my Elgato? There we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So I think what happened was I accidentally nudged my headphones to my Go XLR or something like that. And at least to me, through my earphones, the audio started getting delayed because I reconnected them. But I don't think it was being delayed to you guys. But I don't know. That's super annoying how that happens. Sometimes. I have no idea why it does. There's always something. Unfortunately, with my streams, there's always something, but I hope it doesn't happen again. It's one of those things. I just cut out. I don't know if it's a problem with my earphones or the Go XLR. Oh man, I never elude these issues on my streams. It's always something. But okay, so sweet. Now we have successfully completed this Vile Blood side quest, and we've sworn an oath into the Vile Bloods.
Vile blood will bend.
Every time you want to talk to her, we gotta bend the knee. Now, I believe there's a chest here which has Chickage in it. Because now I'm thinking that we don't actually need an item from her to get the blade. We just need to get the blade itself. Unless... Hold up.
More talk to be had.
Yeah, blood dregs are a PvP item. There's like a lot of PvP stuff that you can do with the Canehurst side quest or cult. We're gonna go back. Maybe we got an item from her that we can exchange for the Chickage, or not exchange, but use in order to buy it. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. The 50k echoes, though. I forget that's how much it costs. Damn. Well... It's a good thing I have some of this lying around. Oh yeah. Hey, that's not a lot of echoes. Shit. And come on, great ones, net me the 50k that I rightfully deserve. There we go. Acquire items. So interesting. It starts with the C scaling in Blood Tinge, which is the highest out of all the tiers it can scale in for all the categories. But hell yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Chicago. One of the coolest weapons in the game that I've used the least. Because of this. You take more damage progressively with the blood variation. And the power attack takes even more HP. Damn, I forgot about that. But it is a really cool quality / blood tinge build weapon. And we are absolutely using this bad boy. Wait, what's the L2? Oh, it's just like power swings, but without the extra blood drain. That's awesome, dude. I dig it. And there's another thing we can do, which is you can actually fortify Ludwig's to max. And of course, we're going to start upping Chicago. Unfortunately, we can only take it to that far. But hell yeah. Oh my goodness, what an amazing stream that was. We just did a whole bunch of side quests that I normally do across multiple sittings of this game in one sitting. And I'm kind of happy about that. I fucking love Bloodborne. And I fucking love the fact that every time you play it, you can do something new. And this time we're, of course, going to be rocking this thing, this bad boy. And yeah, so I'm going to call it on that one. Hopefully we don't run into that weird audio issue that we got into at the end of the stream where my audio just completely cut out. I'm slightly worried that it's an issue with my capture card, like stopping to output the audio from my PS4 into my PC. Because I've had my fair share of issues with the first capture card that I had, and I don't want this to be another problem with the capture card. I hope it's a headphones related thing. We'll see though. Next time it happens, I'm going to pay attention to what's going on a little bit more. I'll anticipate this. But let's hope for it not to happen, right? But yeah, besides that, amazing stream as usual. Again, thank you so much for everyone who stopped by. It's Finners. Again, thank you so much for the raids. Special shout out there. And to all the new followers, Conrad M, Kurunito, Custom D Mark 809, Average Andy, and yeah, everyone else who might have been lurking, I really appreciate you guys as always. The support has been incredible over the past couple of live streams, and can't wait to keep the stream dream alive and keep this going. And see you guys on the next one. But until then, until we play some more Bloodborne and continue to fire up this game because I just love it so much, have a great one. And always keep on keeping on. Have a good one, ladies and gents.